Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the evening of February the 16th, 2026. Hello, my starlight. Go have dinner. Go lurk. While I drink delicious water. I went grocery shopping. I just didn't feel like grocery cooking. And I'm saving up all my money so I can go out to dinner after the concert on Saturday night. There's a concert coming up that I'm taking myself out to see and enjoy. Let's see what's going on here in my bank. Oh, nothing. Great. Okay. Woo. That worked out very well. I had been thinking that since we have the new season coming out tomorrow, this might be a fine occasion to help everybody get a last chance to look over your stuff. Make sure you've got a good ground and space build, because tomorrow everything. There's ground, there's space, there's TFOs, there's an episode. A lot going on tomorrow. And no, I'm not cleaning my inventory. Don't even go there. It's not happening. Actually, I should go look and see if that's bound to account or bound to tune. It's bound to account. Yay. Where's that one I want? There they are. Bound to account. Woo! All right. Not that I have room to move them at the moment, but I will. I will. So I have not done Operation Riposte on this tune. I did it on my other tune as soon as it popped earlier today, because I figured we'd have stuff to do. But while I'm waiting for you guys to come on here, I probably should go into Discord. While I'm waiting for you guys, I think I'm going to grab a different tune and maybe get her ready. I'm trying to plot out how I'm going to handle this over the next few days. Because if you don't know, I love the Omega particle thing. And it's, of course, in the middle of an event, and it's like, Urgh. Can I run Omega particles instead of an event? Oh, hi, Alex. How are you doing?
Oh, fine.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Oh, so guess what I got for Christmas?
For Christmas? I have no idea. What'd you get for Christmas?
My parents got me a 50-inch flat screen Samsung.
Well, that's nice. I'm quiet again. My Starlight, is that better?
One thing I still hate about Star Trek Online,
Yeah.
but I still like, is that you can name the your NX class starship NX-02 Columbia.
Could you not do that before?
Oh no, I've got a starship named NX-02 Columbia.
Yeah.
I tried naming it NX-01 Enterprise, but I couldn't use the registry.
No, you can't. There's certain ones that are blocked in the game. You can get creative with them, though.
I
Um,
mean, NX-02 Columbia, which I'm surprised is not blocked because that was used in what, the fourth season?
yeah, but it wasn't like
Third
a
season?
main ship. So when you get away, it's like the NCC 1701, A, B, C, D, E. Those all are locked. Enterprise spelled as Enterprise. Good evening, Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave, I haven't picked up today's freebie for you. Um, Enterprise spelled as Enterprise, you can't do. There's a few others that are like that. I think Voyager you can't use either. And that's where you get creative. So let's say NX01, but if you made it NXO lowercase l, sometimes works. Or NXO exclamation point. Things that look the same but aren't the same. Capital O instead of zero, or the other way around, zero instead of capital O. And you can make those substitutions. Enterprise spelled old school with a Z is perfectly fine. You won't be the only one doing it, but it's out there. Enterprise spelled
Right.
with a Z is actually the original spelling of Enterprise from the 1700s?
Yeah, because there was a British naval ship
Right,
named Enterprise.
that is correct.
But there's one thing that really boggles my mind is that how Star Trek Enterprise ended and how it could have ended because I know there's books out there for the
It
series even after it concluded.
Well, I don't think they were really planning on having it end when it ended. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we're gonna end. The series is done. People are like, but what? Including the actors and the writers. I think they had more planned. That did not
Oh,
happen
they
that way.
did.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something funny?
Hmm.
After all this time, I signed back into Star Trek Online.
Yeah.
I go to the store and guess how much Zen I've got?
Oh, how long have you been out?
God knows how long.
Okay, so easily a couple
But guess how much
thousand.
Zen?
4,500.
How about 3,592 Zen?
You were gone for 7 months, roughly.
And
That
that
that's the
plus
fun
that
part.
plus the lifetime subscription.
Well, yeah. Well, Lifetime will give you what, 500 a month?
Let me see. I'm underneath it. Let's see. Again, the lithium.
By the way, today's freebie, if you are not aware, is the what is it? I do believe it is a captain upgrade token. I already claimed it, so I'm not sure if it's still going to show up here. But
Oh,
Mr. Dave,
Captain Upgrade to
yeah, that's today's freebie. Yes, one elite captain training token. It's a promotional thing. It's only up till about 1 o'clock tomorrow, so grab it if you haven't. And as I said, Mr. Dave, I have not grabbed that for you, so you might want to grab it.
Okay, I see it.
Hmm. Yeah, there's been a freebie a day for the upcoming event. So I think there's a freebie tomorrow, but I'm not going to guarantee that. Somebody was talking about, oh, maybe we'll get a free ship token tomorrow or something. But this new event is a ship event, so no, hold it. No, it's a lockbox. Has the new ship. Is there? What is the goodie for the new event? Da, 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 da. Come on. Oh, they're still on the old one. How interesting. The Ethereum lockbox. Blah 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 blah.
And I'm able to do second chance buyout
Pardon?
because of the amount of Zen I have.
Uh huh.
I can at least buy. I can at least do one of the buyout second chance,
Okay. Let's see. What is
like the
the?
new.
Oh, it is a ship prize for the new event. The Impersa Miracle Worker Alliance Juggernaut. Um, Tanky AF. It's gonna make a nice tank. 5 tactical, 4 engineering, 2 science, and universal. Blah 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 blah. What else have we got on there?
Very last stand. I wonder what that entails.
Commander Tactical Miracle Worker, Lieutenant Commander Engineering Temporal, Lieutenant Commander Universal, Lieutenant Science, and Ensign Universal. And who, pray tell, has joined us? It's a Taz. Hi, Taz.
Hello.
Hello. You are quiet. Let me turn you up. There you go. I was just looking at the event. So,
Oh, the I've already got the tier 6. I already got the tier 6 Alliance Rex pilot.
so we've got a new episode, The Curse of Phrygia, and one, two, three, four TFOs.
And a new meta trait.
I don't think this is a meta event, is it?
No, there is a new Ethereum lockbox that comes with a meta trait.
There is a new Ethereum lockbox, yes, and the trait looks amazing.
What does it do?
Um, I'm not on that screen at the moment, so you will have to bear with me. I wanted to go through the event first. I think the Omega particle thing also counts as part of the event. Yeah, it counts for daily progress. So there you go. Let me go look at that event for you. For the new Ethereum lockbox. So it's the Ethereum Harmony T6. The mechanic is the protonic crush. It's a debuff effect. Let's see if I can give you some details. The one I want, though, is the console off of it. Is that what you're talking about?
I have no idea. I thought there was a new event started.
It starts tomorrow. New event starts tomorrow after the patch. It will be the anniversary event. So the console that comes off the ship is the "You Are Dismissed." It has an initial burst of 37,000 proton damage that ignores shields, and then an additional 1,800 physical damage every second, and it pushes foes within 7 kilometers, with a 2.5% chance for the protonic crush, which is the mechanic. It's a DOT, but I don't have numbers on it. I think it scales with the ship. Let's see if I can find anything else. There's some kit modules, obviously. It doesn't give me a lot of details on the mechanic, at least not here. This all releases tomorrow. I'm so glad I haven't used my 5 keys because I will use it tomorrow and open up stuff. Hello, WC. How are you doing? I was just thinking of you, dear.
Have you done Operation Riposte?
I left one on this account to be done today. Make sure I have turned that in. I have. I was
So
waiting.
guess what I just got from the Infinity Lockbox?
What'd you get?
Infinity Prize Pack.
Yeah,
Tier
you
6
sure
ship.
did, didn't you? I see it right there. Congratulations. Wow. Excellent.
And let's see. Ooh, I can get our
There's so
Orion
many good ships.
Interceptor. Light Battle Cruiser.
There are a few nice ships out
Sodium,
there. I got plenty of room. No, that's not what I want to do. I want that. And that. So my plan for tonight is to make sure everybody's got what they want set up for tomorrow. So we're going to start as soon as the patch is over tomorrow.
ooh,
Hmm.
Excelsior 2 Intel Heavy Cruiser. California. Oh, how lucky do you have to get one of these? and get a California miracle worker.
Excellent.
No, because I'm scrolling through to see which one I want,
Oh,
and that's when I came across the California utility worker, the miracle utility.
that's the Cerritos, right?
That's any given California class.
Well, I mean, it's based on the Cerritos, right? Or am I wrong about that?
Yeah, it's based on the Cerritos.
Yeah, that would be fun. Mr. Dave says, Happy President's Day, Mom. I did not know it was President's Day, so I'm out with the doggers about noon, and I cannot figure out why the heck people are out bicycling. Kids aren't in school. Nothing's going on. Oh, it's a holiday. Doit. I had no idea.
A discovery ship.
There are some good ships out there. Ooh, Taz, you're even in the game. Ooh.
Oh, and now I don't even know which one I want to get.
Yeah, that's where the challenge is. Let's
Oh, but
see.
yeah, though, in terms of where I've been all this time,
It's
I've
just
just been floating around trying to get the ball rolling on getting a new job.
up, been there. That's just a tier 6. What's out there in Infinity ships? Is that an Infinity ship? Nope, that's a campaign ship. As more ships. Is that one? Let's go for the easy way.
I just took our light battle cruiser.
Let's see. So the tier 6 ships off the Infinity boxes are the Orion Interceptor, the old Ethereum, not the new one that's coming out tomorrow, the Omega, the Trafalgar, that's what I got my son, Promelian Command Battle Cruiser. That always looked good to me, but probably isn't. The Echelon, the Kill Theobina, the Auroria, the Nova, Erosion Predator, the Credence, nice ship. Ethereum Revelation, the Protostar, very nice ship. Orion Devar, Borg Assimilator, Dauntless 2, World Razor, Friendship Command Flight Deck, Theseus, Gorn Hunter, Texas Miracle Worker, Crossfield Excelsior, Praetor, Courier, Farragut, Emerald Chain, Intel, Juggernaut, Terran Acheron, that's a fine ship. The Cerritos, the Dalkina, also a fine ship. Marian Command, Saturn, Intel, United Earth Defense, Parliament, Mars, Quigian, Baul. Then we get into some of the older ones. The Deimos Pilot Destroyer. I do love that ship. Both Rampart, the Styx, Herc Ravager. Boy, these get old, don't they? The Herald Von. I have one of those. I should drag it out again. Sona Command.
I dragged out my NX class starship again.
I think I might have to go back. Let's see, I don't have quite enough boxes to get one of each of those, but I might get one or two. Would anybody
I
else like...
had like I had like 7 lock boxes, and then I just bought one and then bought the 10 pack of the keys.
Aha!
And I've got 4 lockbox keys left. And the last lockbox I opened, that's how I got the Infinity Prize Tier 6 ship pack.
Well done.
Operation Riposte.
Yes? I was just asking if anybody else wanted to join us for Operation Riposte. If anybody else out there wants to do it, let me know and we will team you up and we're going to go do this. Because it is... It's not that late for Taz, but he's getting better about going to bed on time.
I've just woken up.
Oh, of course you did. Silly me.
My biorhythm is so messed up that, yeah, even an alien would get.
Oh, I just got a new ship.
Another one? Oh, you got the Crossfield. Very nice.
No, I didn't get the Crossfield.
It says you got
I got the Discover.
It says here you got the Crossfield class Science Spearhead.
Oh, yeah, I did get the class field.
Yep. It pops up
And
on
guess
all
what
the
its default
screens.
name is?
All right. Alex is playing on a Klingon, it looks like. Is that correct, Alex?
Nope.
Oh, no, you're on Federation there. Do you want to join us to do Operation Riposte?
Sure.
I will send you an invite and we can run off and do that.
Accept the invite.
Okay. Are you ready to go? Hang on. Before we go. Well, I'll have a minute to do that when we get going. I know Taz is ready. Are you ready,
So I
Alex?
have a Windows. Yeah, I have a Windows security alert.
Okay, take care of that and then we'll go.
There we go.
Okay. I am queuing us. Let's see,
But what I'm
Taz.
also trying to do is figure out how to get my joystick to work.
That is the funniest stuff I have ever seen.
What? Doing the
I
game on
was
it.
I was just randomly flipping to Twitch
Yeah.
real quick before I landed on your channel. And
And
do you know Amorant?
sounds familiar.
It's a female streamer that has, what is it? She makes about $2 million a month.
Oh, my
It's
son's
ridiculous.
mentioned her to me. Yes. That's where I know the name.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
and then that we move.
She's having a streaming party with a bunch of girls,
Yes.
and they're in a place that seems hot and sandy.
Klingons have made a tactical error.
And windfall or whatever, it just literally looked like a sandcat's castle blew through the shot. And now everyone is red in the eyes, running around. Ah, this happened!
Oh, that'll teach him.
Everyone looks like they have taken a giant slap straight to the face. They are all red in the eyes, semi-crying,
Oh, poor babies.
half nudes, trying to look cute. It's like, oh my god, this is the biggest chaos I've seen ever. Oh my god, I didn't even think that was possible. It's like a giant sandcastle just blew through the
What ship are you
stuff.
flying?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
It's an Eisenberg
Um,
from the, summer? No, winter event from like, 4 or 5 years ago. It's an older ship. I'm slowly leveling out all my ships. Almost done, too. On this too.
crazy lag kicked in. I just got destroyed outright.
Don't do that.
No, the lag kicked in. That's how I got destroyed outright.
First away team was successfully transported to Zenith 1 station.
All right, I'm coming back in.
Another away team is securing Zenith 1 station.
Do you need to fix your damage? Why do I not have shields?
Should be fine.
We have successfully captured Zenith 1 station.
Taz, do you want to take Planet Side when we get to that point? I can't do it in this ship. I did it earlier when I ran it on a different tune. On a ship that had maneuverability and weapons. This isn't either of those. But that's okay. Probably we've got somebody else here who can do it. Oh, that's because it's on this ship. No wonder.
Shields on Zenith 2 are down. Boarding operation. First away team has arrived on Zenith 2 station. Another away team reports successful transport to
So,
Zenith.
Mr. Dave, did you have today off from work, or did you have to work?
Another away team reports successful transport to Zenith 2 station. Zenith 2 station has been secured.
Maybe I should have gone with the ship that was a bit fast before we started.
We can move to one side, get out of red alert, and see if you can tweak your ship while we're running, because this part's pretty quiet. I mean, this is not a really difficult one.
Actually, I'm not in red alert right now, so I can actually go ahead
Yeah, go ahead
and...
and tweak your ship.
Transport away teams immediately. First
I never
away
had
team
to
become
do it.
captured. Zenith 3 station.
Alright.
Another away
Oh.
team reports successful transport.
I can add more I can add more officers onto my ship.
Yeah.
Another away team reports successful transport.
If your roster's affiliated, you've got them, you can, yeah.
Damage.
Zenith 3 station is secured.
All vessels, engage Cloak and regroup at Apex Station.
Cloaking is for cowards. True warriors, attack!
Klingon reinforcements have arrived. Take them out.
You can always tell when Taz is here because you can't see anything on the screen. It's just all white and gold depth.
Hull integrity below 75%.
All ships be advised.
I need to start making wish lists for games.
Intercept enemy
Somehow
missiles
it's
before they
worse.
reach our transports.
Making wish
Okay,
lists
yeah.
for games ends up in making games that you know.
Yeah, there's no way I can
Transport
change my
out
shit
of
here in
Missile lock on.
the inventory. Ah, nuts. I can't do anything.
Well, stick close to Taz then.
Alright, where's Taz?
I think he's over at Alpha at the moment.
It's not hard to find me.
Yeah, just look for everything blowing up.
Eliminate the Starfleet troop transport.
Or for a giant
Or the giant
game
space
arrow
storms.
flowing around.
2 missiles just launched to transport Beta 1.
Oops, doesn't look like we got anybody down there. Oh, yeah. Jim Lloyd looks like he's trying to handle it. Let's see if I can get my hand down there. Oh, you got him too, Taz, then I'll stay up here.
Gamma 1 is being
If
targeted
only I
by
still
2
had
missiles.
my,
Your...
Another missile is inbound on Gamma.
my Luna class starship.
What happened to it?
I swapped it out for my NX class.
Oh, but you still have it, you just don't have it equipped, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have it. I just don't have it.
Beta corridor is another inbound missile. Take it down.
I equipped this ship just for nostalgia reasons.
Damn it. Lost
The
the
server
transport.
just cut out, yeah.
It did for a moment, yes.
I was hot abandoned big time.
Oh.
Yeah, I was at Alpha, then I moved down to the anti-ship missiles, and I got moved all the way back to Alpha again.
Yeah, I
And
love
now the
flying
game is totally
backwards through
frozen.
things.
2 missiles are inbound on Alpha corridor. Damn it. We lost the transport.
Uh-oh.
They were not having it.
Damn it. We lost the transport.
Oh, well, that's the 3.
I like when...
Good thing we're not going for options.
Oh my god, the rubber band. Oh my god, the rubber banding! Jesus, just
What is... You know what? I've noticed this Operation Riposte can rubber band like crazy. I don't know if anybody out there agrees with that, but I think I remember that from last time.
Launched towards Alpha Corridor.
yeah, absolutely agree.
Ah,
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Transport Gamma 3 is target. Destroy the missile.
I can use my time ship.
Pardon?
I can use my time ship. It's
Okay.
the only ship I've got left available anyway.
Transport Beta 3 reports missile lock-on. That was the last Klingon missile.
Does anyone remember when the world had an off button?
Yeah, I do.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
The 80s and 90s, that was very
I
tedious.
sustained heavy damage, but I was still in the fight.
Okay, just hang back for a second,
Didn't
let
have a
everything...
phone. People couldn't call you.
They could call
You
you,
ran
but
over to your friend's
Klingon's
house,
trailing
Oh, yeah.
knocked on the
leaving field zone
door,
for
asked
remaining
his
Klingon
mother if he
vessels.
was home, got told he had house arrest, you had to go home.
Nah, not during the summer.
Bo- Boredom was a completely different thing. Boredom led to imagination. Can you imagine? Wow.
No, my mom would not let me have boredom time, especially during the summer. Because you'd get
Oh.
up, you'd eat breakfast, and then, there'd be stuff to do around the house. And then about 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, your friends would
Oh.
come over and you'd all go play tennis, and then you'd go bicycling. And you might go over to the swimming pool, and maybe you'd go to somebody's house, and then go out and do some more bicycling, or go over to the creek and climb the trees. Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you'd go home and eat dinner, but when we got a little bit older, like about 10 or 11, we would bicycle at night to the Chinese restaurant, which was run by some friends of my sister's. They would always
We
give us... Pardon?
We taped flashlights to our bikes.
We had street lights, so I wasn't too worried about that, but yeah.
Oh, we taped street lights to our bikes. We taped flashlights to our bike. We kicked the street lights until they stopped shining, so we could only use our.
That's naughty. So if we wanted to go the dark street, the main street that
Klingon transport disabled.
my house was on,
Tractor it back to our
had
starting
street
area.
lights, but the street right behind it, Lonsdale, only had like 3 street lights. So there were sections that it was dark, but nobody drove on it, so it wasn't bad. I mean,
Klingon
you weren't in
transport
any
has been
danger, but
secured.
yeah, that would be summer. And if it
And
rained,
not
well,
everyone had a TV, so
The
it
Klingon
was
transport
very
has been
normal
secured.
to walk
Klingon
over to
transport
neighbors
disabled.
who had a
Tractor
TV
it
to
back to our
watch the
starting area.
children's, what's it called? We call it children's TV. It's an hour between
Tractor beam on that
5 and
transport.
6,
Good.
right before the
Tell it
news
back.
come on.
yeah, I think the generic for us would just be family TV. But yeah,
Okay.
but for us, because the news ran an hour earlier, because we got the news from
Klingon
New York,
transport disabled.
Mhm.
Tractor it
so
back
it
to our
ran for us
starting
from 5 till 6, and then at 7 till 8 or 6 till 7 was the family channel stuff, like
Yeah.
the comedies and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, that was still good game time, so we'd eat dinner like at 5, and then Mom would throw us back outside for a while.
I was always thrown outside.
Mm-hmm.
Kid with ADHD. My parents barely could keep me home.
Yep. Gotta throw you out.
Most
Oh,
devastating punishment
I-
you could get was house arrest.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Nope, my parents won't do that because then we'd be in the house.
My tank
Yeah.
shared any weapons, which explains why I took
Klingon
heavy
transport
damage, but I
disabled.
still
Tractor it back to our
stayed.
starting area. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting
I'm just
area.
saying, I can remember not being online 24/7. And
Yeah.
it was a different, absolutely different age.
The Klingon
Gave you
transport has been secured.
It gave you time to reflect.
The Klingon
You don't
transport has
have
been
any time to
secured.
reflect today.
Klingon
That's why you see
transport
so much
disabled.
stupidity.
Tractor it back to our
I will
starting
say
area.
that last night I got a text. Not from a number I knew, and it was, "Hi, it's been a long time. Want to know if you want to get together for game night starting like in 2 weeks." And I'm like, who is this? I have no idea. I can't identify this
Oh.
number. Turned out to be the friends of my son, and they're doing family game night with their kids and their kids' new wives and all that. I'm
Ah,
like, "Hey, you want to do family game night with us?"
that is nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And the first game
Got my tractor being
is
active.
sorry, say that again.
I said I got my tractor being active. I'm towing a
Right.
Klingon transport.
Okay.
What are you doing?
It's a what's the hell? Hi,
Klingon
what's the hell?
transport has been secured.
So the first game we're playing is something called Savage Worlds, and I have no idea what that is.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
I think that's it for transports. So as soon as the last one's over there.
Yes, it is. It is.
Hi, what's the
Yeah,
hell?
I'm the last one with the transport.
Okay, once you get it over there, then it will go over to Comms Dreadnought. So I'm going to get in position for that, though. Probably Taz should be the one getting in
The
position for
Klingon
that.
transport has been secured.
I'm in position.
All right.
Okay.
I recently got into playing Hogwarts Legacy.
I don't know that.
Considering how big
You
of
ever
a...
watch Harry Potter?
Pardon?
You ever
Considering
watch
how
Harry Potter?
big...
I can't hear when both of you speak.
Reading a new
Alex,
inbound
go
contact.
first.
It's a dreadnought.
I said you ever watch Harry Potter?
Yeah, I've seen Harry Potter.
All right, so Hogwarts Legacy takes place before the events of the books and the movie.
Ah. Yeah, I watched all the movies, but I will say that by the fourth movie, I was getting pretty tired of it.
All vessels. Disable that
Considering
dreadnought.
how much of a fan I am of the books, I should probably play the game, but there is nothing that says Harry Potter about that game.
I liked the books again through about book 4 or 5, and then it just took too many new characters, too much of a dark tone for me. I mean, it was well written, no doubt. Just,
Starfleet can fight when it needs to. All vessels.
Operation complete.
withdraw.
yay! We're done. Now, all that pew pew, this is a brand new ship I hadn't taken out of the box until then, and I got, well, I got about 1.5 for leveling on it. Oh, well.
Well, that's the first ship I've been in operation with.
Awesome. Let's see, what? Oh my goodness, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ships left to level on this tune. And I was leveling 2 ships a day for a while, so I've gone through a lot. And then I have all the regular T6 ships to do, not just the prize ships.
So if you hear any cleaning in the background, I was also doing my sheets.
Say that again?
I said, sorry if you hear clinging in the background, I was also doing my sheets.
Oh, didn't hear anything. So definitely not going to take this ship into the battles tomorrow. I think I will take my good ship out there. This might be a good ship though for getting particles. Engineering, yeah.
Oh yeah, early Tuesday mornings, I've been hitting the gym.
Good for you. Yeah, I went this morning and told myself I wasn't going to do more than 45 minutes because I'd been doing like an hour and a half. And
What did the gym ever do to you?
hey, it dares to be there. You got
I
to go
mean,
and hit it.
I've been going for at least over a few months now,
Uh huh.
if not more. Not more than a few months.
Well, I started going to the gym right after Deadpool and Wolverine came out, so year and a half now. In that year and a half, I have gained 20 pounds, but it's not all muscle. In fact, it's mostly not muscle. And while I am definitely stronger, I do not feel better. So, you know,
All right, so for me, I didn't start going till September.
well, I had a plan to get in shape, and I was getting in shape. And then, let's see, in order, I dislocated my shoulder, screwed up both of my feet. I'm trying to think what the other really good one was. Oh, my knees. So it's basically there's nothing left that works. I was bench pressing today, and I can hear my shoulder popping as I'm doing it. I'm like, that's not supposed to happen that way.
Ah, nuts. Well, at least I know I minimized it.
So you know what building muscle mass actually is, right?
Well, I know what it is, yes, but I don't know what you're referring to.
You're
So,
you're literally breaking your muscles
oh yeah,
and then
it's
re-healing them and
exactly yeah,
breaking them and re-healing them
yeah,
and breaking them and re-healing them.
and that's why you have to really watch what you're eating. So
Have you have you ever taken a look at a lion or a tiger in captivity? What does it do?
not much.
It stretches and stretches in a very, very
What
athletic
happens?
way. It stretches in a very, very athletic way
I
where
said
it
what happened.
uses its
Um,
It does stretch, doesn't it? I'm looking at all these
it
pictures of
it's
lions
it's
stretching, and
stretch
they all look
it's
exactly the same.
yes, they stretch in a very unique way that takes and combines all the muscle clusters of your body,
Hmm.
and it does not break your muscles. If you look at the muscle density of a lion compared to any bodybuilder,
Mm-hmm.
shame on the bodybuilder.
Hey, hey.
So there is a scientist who did a deep study on
Mm-hmm.
the stretching mechanics of wild animal in captivity, and he
oh,
started doing it himself,
Yeah.
and he got ripped like insanely ripped in a couple of months.
Really?
People said it was scary because he was in the fitness form of a person who has been doing this all his life after a couple of months.
Oh, I just found some articles on it.
Yes, yes, yes. It's an absolute real thing, and working out, you should absolutely study this.
Yeah.
Because breaking your muscles is not a good thing because breaking and
Mm-hmm.
repairing to get bigger muscles isn't a way of getting durable muscles, if you understand.
Yeah, no, that's interesting because when I was going through nursing school and all that, we talked about the muscle repair being, the mechanism of muscle building. But looking at this article,
Yes,
hmm,
it's like I don't work out, never, but I have a extensive regiment of stretching,
mm-hmm.
and I can, with one hand, no assistance, I can scratch my back in the place where you can't reach, no problem. I can, at the age of 45, I can put my legs behind my head.
I can probably put my legs behind your head too.
Yeah. But that's not normal, and I'm only maintaining it to proper stretching and most of the time sitting in lotus, which forces my
I couldn't.
internal.
I'm in Germany,
Universal Endeavor package.
Norway.
Yes, one more time. What the hell? I couldn't hear what you say.
I couldn't stretch my legs behind your head because I'm in Germany and you're in Norway. I mean, you might be in the south of Norway, so it's not quite as far, but
Oh, until
my God.
COVID, I was incredibly flexible because martial arts relies a lot on flexibility. And then COVID, I couldn't teach anymore. I stopped doing martial arts for almost 3 years. You know,
Mhm.
2 years of COVID and then a year of being at home with Hubs when he was sick. And when I got back to doing it, all that flexibility I'd had for like 60 years was gone. And it's
Oh.
been really hard to even get some degree of it back.
And how quickly did it disappear?
3 to 4 years.
Yeah, but considering the amount of time you had spent building up, the
Oh,
body
yeah.
returned rather quickly, didn't it?
No, it hasn't come back yet at all. I mean, not to the degree it was. Um, okay, average kick in Taekwondo is at the head. In
Mm-hmm.
Hapkido, it's at the knees, or
Yeah.
maybe at the waist, but generally at the knees. Well, knees are still fine, but I trained in Taekwondo. I want to kick people in the head, preferably while they're standing up, not while they're lying down. It's really easy when
Yeah.
they're lying down, which
If you
is one of my instructor's things. I'm like, but I like to kick him in the head, and he's like, yes. So we do this takedown. They're lying on the ground, kick him in the head. Yeah.
So the leg on the ground kicking in the head.
I was just about to say that if you just kick him hard enough in the knee, you can kick him in
Yeah.
the head afterwards.
Oh, I try and teach that to people, how effective kicking somebody in the knee is, because if you do it right, they're not getting up. They're not
That's
coming after you. You're fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I was teaching a women's self-defense class. I hate that term, women's self-defense. It's just self-defense. And they're all like, oh, we're just going to kick him in the crotch. And I'm like,
No.
don't bet on that, because one of my instructors got it in the crotch a couple of months ago from a black belt. And he stopped her and said, now here's the problem with doing that, ma'am, is that for a lot of people, they know they got hit there, but the nerves haven't fired yet. So I've got about 15 to 30
Yes.
effective seconds here to take you out before I
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The amount of damage you can do before you hit the ground is kind of ridiculous in
Yeah.
that sense.
And also
If
because
you
for a lot of
if you
people,
have
it
gotten
does the adrenaline rush for a
Timeline
few moments.
officer,
Yeah.
duty officer.
if you get hit in the nuts, you have a tendency to fire on all the rage plugs as well,
Yep,
and
indeed.
you know you're on a timer, and that
Yeah.
timer is short.
But the nice thing with taking off the kneecap is they're going to fall down because the knee stops working. It's physically damaged. No matter how mad you are, you're not getting up for a while.
Yep.
Sometimes weeks. We
I
had a
was
student
sort of-
dislocate their knee accidentally. She just planted her foot wrong, twisted, and the kneecap popped out of alignment. And she was out for months.
My cousin was on a mountain trip and he fell down a hole, or rather, it wasn't a big hole, but the
Yeah.
hole was deep enough that he managed to step like almost his entire foot length
Yeah.
into
Oh,
nothing, and then it
Oh my
then
God.
it suddenly stopped. So he
Oh.
literally bent his knee straight over. If that
Oh,
makes sense.
oh, ow, that
And
hurts. Oh.
I was out with him and his kids looking at a BMX tournament, and one of his kids fell really badly. And your instant reaction is dive, dive for the kid.
Uh-huh.
The sound his knee made
Oh.
when he leapt up and immediately hit the floor and tried crawling towards his kids. My instinct just instantly took over, said stay, and ran for his kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy crap, that sound, that internal, I'm done,
Yeah.
and just turning to mush. It was, oh my God. And the fact that he wanted to run for his kids and couldn't. You saw his foot on the ground, kinda kicking, let me go, but no, oh my fucking God. I'm going, and just immediately sprinted. for us kids.
Yeah, there's
Jesus.
something that will make your stomach turn when you hear it happening in somebody else. It's just like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and from what I've done over the years in terms of working in the medical field, I can put my brain into, like, hold on, got to deal with the emergency like you did, and I will come back to that probably at 2 in the morning and then get sick. Because you remember it for years. Ah. It's not any different when it happens to you. You hear the sound, you feel the pain, but hearing it
It's
in
like you
somebody else is just
remember it,
disgusting. Ugh.
and your body immediately recreates the sensation you had when you heard it, right? It's like this knot in your stomach.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's visceral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's an intense sensation. Hi, Pulafelgar. How are you doing? I have to fix my channel by tomorrow, I think. We will see. That might not happen. I want to get my alerts fixed, but they're not working right now. I'll get there.
Try to do is get my joystick working.
Pulafelgar is stuck in traffic. Oh, I'm definitely not in traffic. Did I even leave the house? Yes, I left the house to go to the gym today. And then I went over to Target, which in my neighborhood is not a high-end Target. It is a substandard Target would be my only description. Half the stuff from the shelves are just empty. And I think it's kind of been that way since COVID. It's like grocery stores, uh, Walmart, Target, places like that just aren't fully stocked anymore. I don't quite know what happened. Did that many
All
businesses
right,
close?
how do I map controls to my joystick?
How do you map controls to a joystick?
Yeah,
I don't know.
because I want to use my joystick for space combat.
Oh,
Let's see.
don't. You really don't.
You're playing on consoles, so
No, I'm playing on PC.
I'm sorry, you're playing on PC. Okay. La, da, 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 da.
The game supports
It does.
Xbox
The
controller,
game
Hmm.
but a
it controls
joystick.
Xbox. It supports Xbox gamepads and joysticks.
Right. So you've got your joysticks turned on, correct, on your controller.
Yeah, my joystick's plugged in via USB.
Right. But on the game itself, did you turn on the joysticks in the HUD? Hi,
Yes,
Panny.
it's
Okay. So Panny says there are key mappers that can bind keys to sticks. And by the way, hi.
okay. Where do I go for that?
I'm gonna go look for it right now.
This is STO keybinds endeavor, Mom.
Pardon?
This is a
Okay.
STO keybinds endeavor.
Endeavor?
Yeah, it's like a giant what's it called? Undertaking.
Oh, okay. I was just looking for a
Okay,
link. I was
He
gonna.
needs to bind every individual button on that thingy,
Mm-hmm.
and he has to make it light up in the macro software before he gets to apply the abilities to it.
Well, there's one here from 2 years ago. I'm trying to see if there is a link to it. There really isn't. Just use the mouse to click on a command slot you want the joystick to control, then you click the button and it links back to the joystick.
okay.
I'm not seeing anything more specific than that. There's one from 2016.
That is if the joystick is probably being noticed by the game.
Yeah, which it should be.
Yeah, yeah. I see. Yeah, I see my. I see my thing for a joystick.
Oh,
See my controls for a joystick.
Okay, Panny has listed one there for native one. Here is a link to some information, but it is old. It's from 2016, so I don't know how valid that is. I tried doing this with a joystick the first week I was playing the game, and that's when I discovered that nope.
Have you
Nobody,
tried
nope,
playing
nope.
Stow with L-cars before?
With what?
L-cars.
L-cars?
Yeah,
No.
that is kinda sick.
Like, I tried playing this with a controller once, and that turned out awful.
L-cars is the Star Trek control interface that you
Right.
see they
Yeah.
click on every surface and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know
You
what you
need
meant, but I didn't know that was a control system. I mean, if you
you
look,
you need about 3 pads, uh, like 3 iPads to be able to do it. And when you have configured all of them, STO will respond to all the LCARS commands. It's kinda
oh,
nice.
I
You just tap it and drag the power nozzle on the pad and the ship goes.
wow.
Let me see if I can find...
Apula Velgar says, ask Riker what he did in the Briar Patch. If you remember that scene. Was that? No, that was not Nemesis, the other one. Insurrection.
Ooh, I don't like that movie.
Pardon?
I don't
Okay.
like that movie.
That's because it's not a very good movie. It
It's,
had its
Possibly my
moments.
You know what?
It had its
it's
moments.
old, but have a quick look at this one, Mom.
Okay,
Or share it with the group.
I will.
But you can see the LCAR panels in front of the screen as he touched the different stuff. You see the ship activate the
This is
different
what
LCAR commands he clicks.
Taz had just sent us. Let me take a look at that.
Did you bring enough LCARs to share with the rest of the class?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Here you go.
Oh,
Does that look fun or does that look
yeah,
fun?
that looks amazing. I want that.
Grab an iPad.
Yeah, I have an iPad. Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Well, it doesn't have to be an iPad. That's why I initially just said a pad,
But
because I couldn't remember what the word for an iPad is.
A tablet.
Tablet. Thank you.
okay,
Thank you. It's only a tablet.
that looks
In
amazing.
in Norwegian, tablet means medical pill.
It does here too.
Oh, okay.
Tablet's the same thing.
It does over here as well, normally. Yeah.
That is so cool, Taz.
Mm-hmm. You
The
want it?
tablet thing, etymology-wise, comes from tableau, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We
Tabula.
stole that from there.
Yeah, so tabula is a small writing surface, which makes sense because we consider a pad of paper to be a tablet. And also means a small portable slab of material like wood, wax, or stone used for writing. So how did it turn into it?
We have that same etymological
Oh
root
yeah, because
over here in Germany,
we're stealing it from the same root, I'm sure.
but they transformed into another word. A tablet is a serving tray
Oh,
where you
okay.
put drinks upon
Oh,
something.
okay. Well, that is interesting. So tablet, the thing you use for a computer, kind of goes back then not to tablet like the small pill, but tablet, this slab or the thing you write on. Very interesting. Oh, interesting. So a tablet back in 1884, the medication thingy used to be called a tabloid.
Hmm.
But now tabloid means a newspaper or a magazine.
Yeah, that's how well, a tablet in my words is a pill you eat.
Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting. What an interesting word. Etymology. I enjoy that. Let's see who sent me something else. Oh, apparently we're going live. So very kind of you. I just got the notification we're going live. We've been live for an hour. Yes, I would love. It's a shame I don't have time to do this before Vegas, but wouldn't it be fun to control this at Vegas with an L-Cars? I might have to do that.
That would be
Maybe next.
amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, mine, not theirs, just mine.
You know, people would go crazy for it.
Yes, they would.
It's like the missing interface, and the pad makes it amazing.
Yeah, sitting up there. So we usually have the two laptops set up playing the game so people can actually play it. And then we're running stuff at the front, but it'd be very easy to tap in if I had the L-Cars and just boodly, 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 boot. And everybody would be like, what?
Yeah.
Might have to check into that one.
That might be looking a bit intimidating for some people.
Well, that's why they get to do it off the laptop where they can see, this is all you have to do. ASDFW1234, because I always have number pads for everything because, accounting.
People are going to be like, what? I need 3 iPads to play this 16-year-old game. Yeah, that's good.
Shh. We're not going to tell them about that part.
The extra pads is just to get every
Yeah,
skill
one.
on one surface.
That would be so fun.
You can have it all on one pad, not a problem, but you will have to switch between interfaces. If you have 3 pads, you won't be. You don't have to switch between the interfaces. You can have them all laid out in front of you.
So what you do is you build like the console that Data sits at the helm. So you've got that kind of arcing piece in front of you with the seat, and then you've got the tablets built into that. And that's how you play the game. Oh, great. Now I have to go back next year and do this again. Thanks, Taz. I thought this was going to be my last trip out there.
Or you break out a soldering gun and see if you can find old battle mech controllers.
Ooh.
Yeah. Those are insane. Have you seen a couple of those rigs that are like $70,000?
Yep.
It's like you're sitting yourself into one of their cockpits. It's insane.
Yeah, we used to play those. You're talking about the cockpit ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there were 2 or 3 places within 500 miles of where we lived where you could go and rent them for the day.
Wow.
You go in and we would rent out the whole place for the day. It was really quite inexpensive. It was maybe $100 per person per day for up to 5 machines. And they would show us how to program the computer so that we could get up between missions and go program missions for ourselves.
That is so cool.
It was amazing, and we just nerded out. It was wonderful. And then they both closed during COVID. They were so much fun.
No one could plan for that.
No.
That's like, I wonder how many businesses that we'll never see again disappeared thanks to COVID.
Well,
because the unique businesses usually doesn't make a lot of money. They're just barely making around, and then a pandemic like that strikes. Oh my God.
Yeah, no one was expecting that. My business closed.
It's like we have a toy store here where I live in Sandnes. And it's 180 years old.
Ooh.
And it's really, really iconic because it had one of those first wooden carving toys, if you understand. And it has been in the display window ever since. And after COVID hit, they went under. 180 years old. They should almost have gotten a government stipend or something.
Yeah.
Because...
Well,
Every time I walk by that place and do not see it, it's like a cut to my heart.
I get that.
It was the how could I don't know even know how to explain it. It's like no, I don't have words for it. It was a magical place.
I know. I understand that. To answer your question, Apula Felgar, etymology is from the late Middle English, from the Old French etymology, from Latin, from the Greek etymologia, from etymologos, the student of etymology, from etymon, the neuter single of etymos, meaning true. So that's is it. It's variations on true. So there you go.
Not to be confused with entomology, which is the study of bugs.
Also, you know how to put it. What the hell?
If I can find it again. People who can't distinguish between etymology and entomology bug me in ways I cannot put into words.
Mm.
He just did.
Yeah, it's a joke. It is a joke. So it's interesting that you talk about that store going out during COVID. I was teaching martial arts for like 15, 20 years. I don't remember how much. And I really wanted to get out of it because I was getting older and I was spending 40 hours a week teaching and still working full time. So that's 80 hours a week. And I moved to a smaller location, but people still wanted to study. So I still was teaching like 4 nights a week and 2 days or 2 classes or 3 classes on the weekends. And I kept going, okay, when this class gets their black belts, I'm going to stop. When this class gets their black belts, I'm going to stop. And I kept saying that. And and then one day, it's COVID, and the place that I was teaching said, hey, we can't do this right now. And my husband's like, there you go. You can't teach.
Yep.
Like, huh. Well, there you go. Thank you, Apula Felgar, for catching the joke. So, yeah, that's how I got out of martial arts as a teacher. And of course, now, 4 years later, I'm like, 6 years later, oh, I kind of want to go back to teaching. Which I really enjoyed. I enjoyed, showing people how to beat up other people. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is fun. I taught Taekwondo, regular Songham Taekwondo, old school stuff. And now I'm studying Hapkido and Hosen Sul together.
Well, if you went with Kung Fu, old Jackie Chan films tells us you can teach Kung Fu when you're like 100 years old.
Hey,
No problem.
our Grand Master's in his 80s, so yeah, absolutely you can. But if you've got the option to teach when you feel like teaching, it's a whole lot different than teaching because you need to pay the bills. My first instructor said teaching martial arts is a good way to go broke slowly. And he was quite right. A lot of people are very successful in their schools because they charge you for everything. And that keeps a lot of people out. So I found ways to make it inexpensive. Hey, Apple Velgar, you don't have to teach. Nobody requires you to. Well, that's not true. Some places do require you to teach as part of promoting to like black belt, but I didn't plan to be a teacher, but my first instructor basically said, hey, I'm quitting. Here's the keys. Have fun. I was still a red belt at that point. I think it was red. No, I had just gotten my black belt, my first black belt. And he left. And I had a school. Actually, I had 2 schools.
Taekwondo has no brown belt, is that right?
No, we have a brown belt. Every program does different belts. It depends on how they set it up. So we had 9 belts, 9 color belts, 9 black belts. So we had white, orange, yellow, camo or pink, depending on your school, green, blue, purple, blue, brown, red. That's the 9. And then we had a transitional belt, which could be red, black, or red, white. Sorry, black, white. and then black. So our school was very heavily into the beliefs in the Korean culture that 9 is a sacred number, a respected number. So 9 color belts, 9 black belts. Every form was based on the number 9. So the first form, let's say, had 18 steps. The second one had 27 steps, etc., etc.
Huh.
And then you get up to your first degree black belt form and has, guess what, 81 steps. So knowing that everything's based on 9, knowing that the first degree black belt has 81 steps, how many steps would be in the second degree black belt?
82.
Yes, how did you know? It is
Mm.
82. 83, 84, 85, 6th degree, 160. I have no idea.
By that time, I was still drooling.
Well, it takes years to get there. They get into a situation and they lose in case I did not do a good enough job. No, Apula Felgar, it is not that you did not do a good enough job. It always comes down to the person. You can teach and teach and teach and teach and teach and teach, but in that first moment, if they don't respond the way that you've trained them to, things aren't going to work out the way they think they are. Hence, the best way to deal with that when you're teaching them is for them to be aware that this might not be something that's going to end well, so maybe you don't want to start it. People get into a situation and abuse what you taught them, and they hurt an innocent person should never have a black belt, and you, as the teacher, need to make sure they don't promote ever to that level. And they never need to use the skills I teach. Interestingly, one of my favorite students got his first degree black belt, was working on a second degree, and there was a little girl at the school he was going to who was getting bullied by another person. So he got up between the little girl and the kid who was trying to bully her and stood there and let the guy hit him. He wouldn't fight back, refused to fight back, and wouldn't let him hit the little girl. Most awesome thing I ever heard about. Amazing kid. You know who you are. I don't know if you're even listening, but you know who you are. I love you for it. But yeah, so when we're practicing at school, this happens all the time. My teacher will grab me, both hands around the neck to choke me. And I so love and trust him that I just start laughing. And it's absolutely the worst way to try and defend myself is because I cannot take it seriously. When it's him, when it's somebody else.
Potential attacker would be a bit confused if you started laughing.
Oh yeah, it's actually a really good defense mode is to just laugh at people. But
what is wrong with her? Or with me? I don't know.
Oh, there's so many things you can do to put people off their stride. Because if they think you're weak, they're not going to attack you full force. If they think you can't defend yourself, they're not going to attack you full force. They're not going to do all the tricks. If they know what they're doing, it's a whole different story. But a Pula Felgar, you choose not to teach, don't worry about it. Not everybody wants to teach. Not everybody is comfortable with teaching. No, I would never judge you for it.
I find it much easier to just avoid confrontation altogether.
Number one thing I try to teach is you don't have to defend yourself if you don't get in the situation.
Yeah, most people have the ability to read a room.
Mm-hmm.
A room about to explode. If you stay in it, you're kind of asking for it.
Yeah.
If you read the situation as, okay, this is gonna get volatile, I'm gonna leave. If you're like, ooh, excited, let's watch this and find some popcorn, there's something really wrong with you.
Yeah, there is that.
And you should go to the psychologist and deal with that. But most reasonable situation is to read the room and just leave conflict.
Yeah. So I have two things about that. First thing I teach people when they come in is to come into class, introduce myself. I tell them, close your eyes. Okay. How many doors are in this room to get out of here? Because that should be the first thing you look at when you go anyplace. How do I get out of here when things go horribly, horribly wrong? whether that's a fire or a fight. But then, so I used to go from Chicago down to Joliet, drive to Joliet, for those of you know where Joliet is, and take the train down to my class in Bloomington. Much easier than driving the 4 hours there and back. The train is about a half mile from the school. Perfect. Get down there, grab a sandwich, go to class, walk back. It's 45 minutes till the train back to Chicago. Perfect. But Joliet's not a good neighborhood. I mean, state prison's there. Where the train station isn't particularly great, and for 2 years they didn't even have parking for the train station because they were doing renovations. So you'd have to park maybe quarter mile to half mile away. But you get there, it's 10:30 at night. It's in a bad part of town. You have to walk through a dark alley to get to the parking lot. So get off the train, start down the alley, and I see a guy at the other end of the alley see me starting to walk towards me. And he turns, comes down the alley. Okay, I got my backpack on. It's got, my instruction stuff in there. It's also got my laptop in there. It's got a bunch of other stuff. Sling it off my back, put it on one shoulder so I can swing it at the guy's head. Get my car keys out of the other one. Make sure my pants are comfortable. Get myself ready to go. And he just looks at me, turns around, and walks back down the alley. So that was a good day. And I'm like, "Aw."
Yeah, I can see what he was thinking. He was recognizing someone being scared because of the figure in the dark.
Or he recognized somebody was getting ready. The fight's coming. I'm getting ready for it. I'm stretching. I got my backpack here. Got my car keys in the other hand. This could be fun. Apparently not fun enough. Anyway, so yeah, I've never had to use it for that. We do some fun self-defense stuff for when I go to Vegas. We always do like 2 weeks of practice for crowded room self-defense. If you're standing right next to somebody and there's no room to do a takedown, how do you do a takedown? Because you can't throw him. He's just going to land on other people. So that's a fun way to do things. Hi there. Yes, no, it is not snack time. Dog's looking at me going, it's snack time. No, we have 2 hours till snack time. Oh, she looks so hurt. Shall we play some stuff?
Sure.
Let me send you an invitation. What's out? Ooh, everybody's on tonight. Everybody's on tonight. Oh my gosh, everybody's getting ready. So here's the plan for tomorrow. I will be on as soon as the patch is over to do the new mission. And if anybody wants to join me to do a walkthrough on it and listen to all the dialogue and actually play it, gonna do that. And I think there's 2 new TFOs? Is that correct?
This is the stuff that got delayed before the Deca takeover, right?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it is.
That mini episode that got pushed out during the takeover because they had to do something.
Well, I like the mini episode, but I don't know if they actually went with the plot that they had going or if they did any changes. Let's see. More, please.
That was when the terraforming purple stuff got introduced. Something. And then next came the next actual episode.
So we had one last episode after the mini event. I liked the mini story. It was nice. It gave us a little bit of content super quick, nothing fancy. I can't imagine, though, this is going to be the last episode. There's got to be another one coming.
You just got raided, Mom.
I got raided? Ooh, who raided us? Thank you, raiders. My raid alert isn't working. Ooh, it's the Great Cornholio. Hi there. 18 of you raiding. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Did someone say the Great Cornholio?
Yes. He is the Great Cornholio. And he is here.
I am the Great Cornholio. I need TP for my bone whore.
So the last episode was Best Laid Plans, and that's been a while, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they were gonna do something. No, I'm thinking about the winter event. They had something they were going to do for the winter event that they didn't get rolled out in time. Am I correct? Akeemland, greetings. Mayra Play, greetings. Thank you all for rating. I appreciate that. I saw that you were on earlier. I was thinking, hey, it's been a while since we visited. So as I was saying, so we've got the two new ones. They've had so many announcements in the past few days. There we go. The anniversary event. So grand prize, blah-bitty, 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 blah, which looks pretty fun. The episode is Curse of Phrygia, and it's another Dax mission. Finally confronting the dreaded Chimerans. I think there's going to be another episode after that. We've got a new ground TFO, which is the Chimerans have attacked the Midas Array. So it looks like it might be part of that Curse of Phrygia. And, oh, there's no new space one. We've got Shattered Peace, and we've got Royal Flush. Which one is Shattered Peace? Is that the one where you have multiple attacks? With
Troll.
you go in and you don't know which one of like 7 or 8 different ones you're going to get.
Yes,
Okay.
that exactly.
And
on
then-
Kittimer.
Right. And then there's Devil's Heart, which is
That
the ground
was the
one.
one where you, yeah.
I like that one, but not everybody does, but I like it. And Royal Flush, which is not my favorite one, but... Ooh, and there's 2 patrols. There's Unwanted Guests and Out of Control. Which one is Out of Control? Do I not know Out of Control?
Might be the new one.
They're going to have a new... Oh, I think you're right. Nope, there it is. Ethereum leader Tyson Fay has intercepted a distress signal from a compromised Iconian starship in the Cytor system. She's requesting backup. The loss of their world heart has weakened the Iconians, impacting their ability to respond to emergency situations until further notice. So let's see. Episodes and TFOs are 2 out of 2, and patrols will grant 1 out of 2. And I think Omega Particles also grant you 1. No, they grant you 2, if I'm reading this right. Which is fine. I can do Omegas. And let's see. Episodes you can bank. I think Omegas you can bank as well. 14 hours stream. Ooh, holy moly. Who has joined us? It is Graz. Cornholio.
Okay.
It must be a coffee day to do 14 hours for a stream. But congratulations.
That short of a stream?
14 hours. I haven't done 14 hours in a long time. I didn't even do that at New Year's Eve. That is crazy. I remember we did one 24-hour stream, but I made it to like 2 in the morning, and then Frost jumped in and took over so I could get some sleep. Thank you, Frost. I appreciate that so much. Well, what shall we do, good people? Graz, would you like an invitation to go do some pew 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 pew?
Sure, give me a moment here. I'm jumping in.
Okay, no problems. Alex, who's in the party today, got back after not being in game for a while. What's the first thing that happens? He opens a box and gets a Infinity ship. It's just like,
P6.
son of a
It was after the
gun.
last, because I had, all right, so here's what happened. Here's what happened was I still had 4 Infinity lockbox unopened. So what I did was I get 1 plus 10 more Infinity keys. I opened up those 4 Infinity boxes, and then the last Infinity box I opened, that was when I got that. That's when I got the Infinity T6 prize pack.
It's still amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will open boxes tomorrow because, new ship tomorrow. Not that I need another ship, because Taz will just give me grief about all the other ships. Mom, how many channel points for you to create a Bob Ross tune? Actually, that would be a pi thing. Let me make a note. Oh, you want me to make a Bob Ross tune? Oh, heck no. That sounds like fun. I thought you meant like a emoji. No, I can make a Bob Ross tune. Do we have a theme behind Bob Ross and his happy little
Bushy hair.
trees? I know Graz knows who Bob Ross is. I assume
Oh
Alex
yeah.
knows who Bob Ross is. Taz, what's the hell? Do you guys know who Bob Ross is?
He will make happy little torpedo spreads.
Yeah! Brilliant!
Happy little accidents.
When the McBob Ross like Klingon.
Because it won't have the hair right. I don't think we have Klingon hair that will look right. Hang on a second. Let me go do something here.
It was worth a shot.
Can always take a look and see what they've got. Let's see if we've got Federation hair that's appropriate.
Hello. You can alter your...
Oh, that does explain a lot.
This must be an aspect mistake.
Let's see, what have we got for hair? Hairstyle.
What is that?
I will tell you in a minute. Let me see if we've got Bob Ross hair in here. Of course. It's not really Bob Ross. Not ponytails, punk. Shaved. Come now, we don't have a Bob Ross style? Might have to, that's definitely not Bob Ross. Might have to do some work to get a proper Bob Ross.
Is anyone doing
Now
our
you're
final
looking
hour? Because I gotta continue big on here for Wolf 359.
Say that again?
Was anyone doing a storyline for our final hour?
Our final hour, isn't that a herald?
Yes, I use it to grade my herald ship.
No, Apulu Felgar, it's actually on my list of things to do. Thank you for mentioning I was going to do that today, but we're doing something else. Chronoton weapons. Hang on. I'm making all these notes here. Alex, is there something you need to do? Do you need herald ships?
I don't know if I've got any Herald ships.
No, I'm asking like for endeavors. Do you have an endeavor that says herald ships?
Let me see. Let me check my endeavors.
Okay. Because you were asking about our final hour. That's why I was asking. Which is like, it's not the ending sequence of that particular one. It's, in fact, it's towards the beginning. It's a shortcut to ESD, and it gives you a bunch of herald ships. Okay, Apula Felgar, the next time we do Pimp My Ship, we can make it the Bob Ross ship.
Alright, so I've got complete Iconian TFOs, destroy. Okay, yeah, so I got one that says destroy Herald ships.
Okay, is there a TFO that does herald ships? Yeah, Gateway does herald ships. Anything else? Oh, what am I saying? Herald Sphere. Duh.
And destroy Tholian ships.
Well, we can take care of those. Are you folks up for a little Herald Sphere?
Sure.
Okay. So Alex, we're
I need
gonna.
at least 10 Herald ships.
Oh, don't worry, you're gonna get 10 Herald ships. We're gonna do Herald Sphere. We are queued
All right.
for it. Weeboo?
We will.
Not yet. I'm loading.
Oh, I want to get there. Can you fit a
Wheel.
ship name of cabin chance 0%? No, you can't do the percent sign, but you could spell out percent. So
I
the
actually found a picture of
of
Bob Ross. Bob Ross before he had the perm.
really.
Yes. So, in other words, it would be an authentic. If we can find a matching hairstyle in game, it would be a legitimate Bob Ross look, not
Yeah,
the
but no one would recognize him without the bros
yeah,
throw.
We'll
yeah,
figure it
without
out.
the
We'll figure it out. I can't imagine that we don't have a fro style here of some sort. I mean, they have really
yeah.
short ones, but
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we don't because I'm certain that there are people out there that have the Afro hairstyle.
well, Uhura
They would
did in
love
some of them.
Yeah, and thing is, people that have it would probably love to have their character have it.
Yeah, Cornholio's got a Bob Ross there. That's all we need. We need a friendly Bob Ross. We can do that. We'll figure it out.
All right, this time I'm going with my Sovereign class starship.
All right.
Crud, increased flag. Well, that's that completed.
Yep, I know.
In a hurry.
We picked good ones.
And enter the sphere.
Just so you know, there is a Bob Ross Museum here in Indy. Well, not in Indianapolis. It's a little bit further north. But yes, Indianapolis, Indiana. Lots of places dedicated to Bob Ross.
Surprise.
Is he from Indy? Or the Indiana area?
Stop the Herald forces before they reach the gateways. Gateway opening at 3 o'clock.
He's from Dayton.
At 6 o'clock. Gateway
Dayton.
opening
Oh, that's close.
at 8 o'clock.
Oh, Dayton.
Dayton isn't that
Florida.
in Ohio?
No, sorry.
Dayton's in Ohio, yeah. But it's only like...
No, he's from Florida.
It's from Florida. What the heck?
Dayton.
That's a bit far off.
12 o'clock.
I said Dayton, but I meant Daytona Beach.
Daytona Beach. Ah. Well, maybe he lived up here at one point. If they had a pro in the game, then there'd be just as many Bob Ross as scoring jokes. Yes, there would be.
Gateway opening at 1 o'clock.
I know he, for a while, spent time in Alaska.
Did he really?
Yeah, but he was actually a sergeant in the Air Force.
So before there was Bob Ross, there was Bob Alexander, who basically did the same show before Bob Ross did the show. I'm dying a lot today. Oh, but I didn't get injured.
Gateway opening at 6 o'clock.
I've never been a fan of the detached ships. I like the Eisenberg as an homage, though. Yeah. I like Darren.
Gateway opening at 9 o'clock. Gateway opening at 5 o'clock.
The first year that he appeared as Nog in game, his booth at one of the convention booths was like down the aisle from ours.
I got an accommodation for that.
Oh, which one?
Destroy 100 Herald ships.
Oh, excellent. Bill Alexander, thank you. I thought it was Bob Alexander, but that's the guy from Dave. Hi, Rachel. How are you doing? Long time no see, my dear.
Gateway opening at 2 o'clock.
I am well. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay, whoever did that, I need
Gateway
send you
opening
my
at 7 o'clock.
Dr. Bill.
That would be Taz.
Gateway
I don't
opening
even know what
at
it was,
6
but it
o'clock.
still would be Taz if it relates to having no vision
What?
left. Am I wrong?
Gateway opening
No.
at 3 o'clock.
Probably not.
No. I have it on one of my ships, but it's not this one.
Oof.
Gateway opening at 8 o'clock.
Didn't your area just turn into floof?
Yes, it did. It all went away. I was trying to get out and go to the next area. Oh, that was cute.
Well, this may be a sticky predicament.
Oh.
I seem to have glitched myself in a peculiar position.
Stuck in something?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You can reverse your way out of it sometimes. Not always. I've done it
There
so
we go.
Yeah, I've done it so many times I
Gateway opening
can't
at
even
11
laugh.
o'clock.
And usually with my new ship, because it's so big, it just gets stuck.
We need to stop the Herald attack on Allied space.
Oh,
Get
come
through that
on,
gateway.
yay!
Okay. I'm out.
Alright, now get back to the gateway so we can go beat up on some poor spaceships.
What happened to hard games?
To what games?
Hard games.
Try it with an underpowered ship that's not equipped properly. It goes back to hard.
No, I'm just saying, back in the mid-90s, I think, they made a game called Star Wars Pod Racer.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
absolutely fun, but it's the most batshit insane difficulty level I've experienced my entire life. By the life of me today, I still cannot manage one lap without destroying the progress. It's the amount of split-second decisions you have to make. It's unreal. Only an actual Jedi could handle that. It's insane.
Did it not do well in game sales, perhaps? Or did somebody figure it out?
Well, at the time it wasn't that many games, and it was a Star Wars IP, so everyone got it.
Okay. Well, then probably somebody figured out how to do it. Rachel says hi, Taz.
Hi, Rachel.
Oh, hi, Rachel.
What the hell says hi, Rachel? Graz, it's your turn.
Well,
Graz says hi, Rachel. Hey, everybody says hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
And Alex says hi. Woo. My thing with detached ship pieces is how do they stay in sync with the ship? It's got to be a force field of some sort, right? Can't be magic, so
Yes.
it's got to be a force field.
Dr. Beams?
Pardon?
Dr. Beams?
Okay, so but some kind of energy. If
Yep,
it's not
Dr.
mechanical.
Beam.
Okay, that's fine. What do you do when the power goes out?
Leave
Okay, as long as there's a rational end to them.
Oh, what if this the working cells that go flying off?
They'll continue
maybe
to-
they have finally rediscovered independent power sources like extra reserve batteries or something.
So, going back to original TOS, one of the arguments against the Enterprise would have been in getting a very balanced thrust between the left and the right nacelle, because any degree of imbalance is going to basically rip the ship apart. And some engineers were trying to explain that to whoever was designing the ship, not Roddenberry, but the actual ship designer. And they felt that the nacelles were too thin and delicate to handle the amount of energy and propulsion that was going to be involved.
I think it's very important in sci-fi that you can explain the gimmick you're putting in. Because if you can't explain the gimmick properly, remember, sci-fi nerds go hard.
Yeah.
If you can't explain it, you're gonna look like a...
We like the sci part of it, yes.
Yeah.
Back then, I suppose they were rather happy about it because back then the Enterprise was something new. Because before that, you had spaceships be either rocket ships or flying saucers, and
Yeah.
that was it.
Well, flying saucers were also
Enterprise
pretty
was
stupid.
a new form.
Yeah, I've taught on that a couple of times, of multiple nacelles to create one coherent bubble. It's just the amount of stuff that could possibly go wrong in that is enormous compared to the benefit you're just getting from building a bigger engine that would complete the warp bubble on its own. As you said, a micro alignment difference,
That's two endeavors completed.
and you're in another universe, literally another universe. So
Well,
parts of you are.
parts of you, yeah, exactly, parts of you are.
Well,
Thank you, Woods.
they actually have it where in the motion picture, the cells were out of alignment,
Right.
and they actually created a wormhole.
Right.
So at least they had they're trying to explain physics wise. Hey, if something screws up, something bad happens.
No, you're 100% right, Gross. They tried to play with the concept of, hey, it does go wrong once in a while. Also, Pulu Felgar brings up a really good point. To move from the main ship to the nacelles, if you have to do work on them, on these separated ones, you have to transport.
Yep.
Well, actually,
Admittedly.
that would be a kind of an issue. Is
Yeah.
they're kind of shielded,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the pylons have Jeffrey tubes that allow workers to.
Right. Mm-hmm. If you have to go to the nacelle, there's a way to get there when you've got the pylon. No, it is not that time yet. I'm standing up to turn on a light.
And the thing, uh, I'm almost certain there are Jeffrey tubes are ways to get there physically without transporters because you might have the nacelles down and at the same time the transporter down.
Right, absolutely.
So the thing is, do you need the transporter working to get to a starbase for repair? No. Do you need the nacelles working? Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, unless you're actually in orbit of a planet without coming, without coming shortly, and the planet you can survive on, and you prioritize the transporter.
Well, maybe they finally remembered that they have shuttles aboard with their own independent transporter systems.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, shuttles do
Oh
sometimes have their own transporter systems.
That too.
Yeah, there is that. That is a good point, what's the hell? Would you folks excuse me for just a moment? I just realized that I made bread this afternoon, and it's been rising for the last hour and 45 minutes, and I completely forgot about it. I need to go see if it needs to go in the oven. Can you give me a second? I'll be right back.
Yep.
Thank you. No, it is not snack time. If I give you a snack now, you're going to ask for a snack later.
not to mention when they align to a ship and merges the warp bubble. Come on.
Yeah, and they did that in Enterprise with the Columbia and the Enterprise.
And the episode where was it Voyager who encountered the Equinox?
Yeah.
Yeah. They did it there as well, under full fire. Oh my god. But inconsistencies, we would be yapping all day, I think.
Yeah.
Someone just put training mail tactical tractor beam catapult up for 5,000.
Oh, that is cheap. I think I paid a lot for the tactical tractor beam catapult.
Yeah, a normal level 1 is going for
Yeah, level
uh
1 is the most expensive though.
yeah, it should be like 4.3 million.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Tractor beam.
yeah, tractor beam catapult Mark
Ooh.
1. Someone had put it up on the exchange for 5,000 credits.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
No. Oh, of course it's gone.
Yeah, I'm the one that bought it.
Oh, good for you.
Your lucky day.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I could turn around and sell it for 2 million, make
Yeah,
a
you could if you don't want it.
Yeah, I don't know. I had 4 others that I'm trying to sell. I'm like, how much are these going for? And I sort it by name, and like, oh, I know I didn't even have to sort it by name. It's like, that's an idiot, just seeing it up there. And I'm not gonna complain here.
I tried to have a go at June again.
Yeah.
They have implemented You Banner Way reward,
Yeah.
equivalent to probably some of the stuff you've lost.
Uh-huh.
And as you remember, I lost everything.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Yes. They have returned everything. How is a naked character supposed to claim any of that? I don't have a storage space for the life of me to put any of these gazillion things into.
Oh.
I'm standing there just, this is filled up beyond, and I can't...
Sure.
I have no way of claiming any of it. Because I literally have to build the base to fill up the base, right?
Oh, well, yeah, you do.
And
Oh,
every
there's
time I have to go back and forth, claim, retrieve, claim, retrieve, claim, retrieve, claim, retrieve.
Yeah. Hi, Bradbury. How are you?
That's still me.
Oh, that's still you? Your other one?
I put
Yeah,
a
that's my.
a railgun powered by a warp core on a spaceship. That would, since we have ships that are a kilometer long
Mm-hmm.
or longer in some cases, that could be accelerated to very high speeds. I'm guessing like 12 to 15% of light speed.
The problem with the railgun is if we're talking traditional railgun is that you have to have the rail. Unless you're going
You
to talk
mean,
about like what do they call them? Here's another thing, coil guns.
If you have had like a spinal mounted gun, like they have in Mass Effect most often, and you have a kilometer long spaceship,
Ooh,
Gauss guns. I'm
I want
thinking of a
that.
Gauss gun. I had to go look it
Oh,
up. Which
you would
basic
be able to
it's so
vaporize.
blue.
it would be fun in game, but getting it up to speed inside a ship, you'd have to do it outside the ship because there'd be some level of recoil. Right?
potentially. Also, you need to shield against radiation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you put it outside the ship, that would take care of that issue.
Things I actually hate my on that external hard drive connect.
Go. All right. What shall we do next? By the way, my bread, which has been very slow to rise for the last hour, is still going, we'll think about it. Maybe in an hour. I was making boring old bread, and then I found a nice piece of 12-year-old cheddar. I'm going to grate it up and put it in my bread. Put it in.
Maybe put the bread next to the stereo and play some Barry Manilow so that the yeast gets in the mood to procreate.
Actually, not Barry Manilow. Barry White. Of course, depending on your personal taste. Barry Manilow's fine. Barry White would be good. Rachel, it's 12-year-old cheddar from a local dairy. They have it up to like 20-year-old cheddar, but the price for 20-year-old cheddar is so expensive, it's ridiculous. But I have to have an excuse to go up to Chicago in the next couple of weeks, and I thought, if I go up to Chicago for other reasons, I can stop at the dairy on the way back and get myself another piece of cheese, but I can't justify it unless I actually eat the cheese that I bought last time. This is the reason I love to go visit JB. He's like 20 minutes north of the dairy, and it's like, go visit JB, eat really good coffee with JB, get a donut at the really good donut shop, and go home and get cheese. Yum.
Oh, so Dark. Guess what movie I got to go catch last Thursday?
What?
Iron Lung.
How was it?
Great.
My son said it was good. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to go this weekend to the theater that I love. They weren't playing it. It's playing at the theater right by my house, but not until 9:45 at night. And I don't do 9:45 at night. So if it's still around on Thursday night or Thursday afternoon next week, I will go see it at the local theater that doesn't serve dinner. And
I
I'm
think
like,
this is the last
dang.
week it's showing. I think this is the last week it's showing.
Well, that's what they said last week too, but they did so well in sales that they got one more
They
week out
extended.
of it.
They
But
extended.
it's really cool that, let's see, it's playing it tonight at 10 o'clock. Great. That is not handy. Let's see. Let's see what's going on Friday. You are right. It looks like Thursday is the last night. No. Ooh, maybe it's Wednesday's the last night. Yeah, Wednesday is the last night that they're going to run it here. But everyone I know who's gone to see it has, if not loved it, at least liked it enough, but more importantly, has been so happy that, a private movie has been done well and is doing well at.
Well, it's more of an indie movie than a private movie.
Well, I'm saying private in that he funded it pretty much himself.
Yeah.
Indie movie.
Totally indie. Let's see. Okay, so he put in $3 million for production.
Yeah.
It's at 46
Yeah, he put three.
Yeah, self-funded. In 17 days, it's made 46.5 million.
And what's the budget?
So it doubled its movie. So it doubled the budget.
3 million was production. It's made 46.5. That's not double it.
Okay, yeah.
It's 15 times.
Let's say that you have your production plus, let's add probably an extra 25 to 50% for marketing.
He didn't market it. That's the cool thing.
But still, yeah, it's like
it's done incredibly well.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is that by having these smaller self-funded movies where they can take a lot more liberties with They don't have to have name stars. They can do more amateurish effects. Not saying it's amateur, but in the bad way. But it's not high-end CGI. It's not high-end actors. The script isn't super fantastic. But, that's nothing. He can afford to do it himself. A lot of people could afford to make their own movies at that rate. And that's just incredible. And hopefully that'll be a sign for more people who can afford to do their own little small projects to do it. So that was Markiplier. The guys from Critical Drinker did a GoFundMe for the same thing starting about a year ago. And they are hoping to have a movie out sometime this year or next year, which they're writing, producing, filming, all that stuff. Let's see. Problem is, it was removed from box office charts. Because, we can't have a homemade movie being the #1 movie.
So Hollywood just wound up taking it off.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, oh, this is threatening what we're doing, so we're going to take it off the list.
Ooh, Rachel.
I mean,
Apula Felgar, the movie we've been chatting about is Iron Lung. Rachel says, I splurged this weekend. I ordered and picked up a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Lightning Edition, $238.
I
Just
googled the price on that one.
it's a
That's
little
almost
expensive.
2,000 Norwegian kroners. Holy crap.
I like to put
How
things...
much do you pay for booze up there in Norway?
A lot.
Yeah. So what I like to do when I'm trying to compare prices, and when we get into tariffs and that, it gets screwed up. $238 for a bottle of booze is, when I was working full time, is about 6 hours of work. So that's the way I usually do it. It would, for what I did, would cost me 6 hours. Not that I had it to splurge. I had other things to pay for it, but that's how I always looked at it. A loaf of bread these days would cost me, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. So just trying to put things into perspective sometimes. When it's $238, but that took you saving months for it because you've got other expenses, it's quite expensive in many ways. But if you like it, that's all that matters. Hi, Drunken Heretic. Trust me, you can't find a hive of more spiteful bitterness and vindictiveness than Hollywood. Let me write that down. Now, anything that's successful but isn't part of their in-group, just like in high school, you might get one good movie out of it and then it's gone because it's not protected. It's not part of the in-group. The last few Hollywood movies I've seen that have been good, that I liked, aren't the ones that Hollywood likes, so we won't see many of those. I'm sorry, I liked Anaconda. I thought it was stupid and fun.
oh, you saw that movie too?
Yeah, heck yeah. Are you kidding? Jack Black,
My best friend
stupid
went and saw
plots.
that back in December.
Oh no, the theater was actually crowded.
Here I went to wasn't even that busy.
Ours was busy, but it all depends on where you go. This theater is the one that has a bar. They brew their own beer, and it has a full restaurant. So you go in and you order your dinner. The waiter or waitress comes out, takes your order. Order your dinner before the movie starts. It's got a bar. They bring their, you can get what you want out of the bar and sit there and drink it and eat food and enjoy a movie. And they ran Iron Lung when it came out because it's an independent theater. It's not tied to any of the big chains. There's, I think, 5 in the U.S. Let's see. The only scotch I've had that was better was my grandfather's. He and Nana left Europe in 1936 and came to the States. They brought a bottle of scotch with them. On their 65th wedding anniversary, we had a shot. Nice. That's very sweet. Drunken Heretic says I rewatched Tropic Thunder over the weekend. Nobody in my family drinks scotch. And on that note, when I was growing up, my grandparents celebrated like their 50th, 60th, 65th wedding anniversaries. And they were these huge parties with like all the kids and grandkids and occasionally great grandkids hanging out there and big parties. And that kind of faded away by the time I got married. Admittedly, my parents made it to their 45th before my mom passed away. And we had a big party for them for the 40th. I didn't make it that far. My sister
With
lived that long, but she wasn't mentally there. So all those parties don't happen. I've decided the year that would be my 50th anniversary, even though my husband is dead, I'm going to have a party by God, just so I can have one.
My parents next year
Ooh.
will be married 50 years.
Oh, that's so cool.
My grandfather or maternal grandparents, they made it to 60, but he kind of like your sister. The grandfather wasn't mentally there or quite there, which sucks.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It totally sucks. Always bothers me, the fact that my sister got Alzheimer's and died of it is one of those things. But then I'm thinking, okay, is it going to affect me? Maybe, maybe not, because she's only my half sister. So is it genetic? If it's genetic, is it through my mom's side? We don't know, because my mom died fairly young, and none of her sisters had it. Did it occur on my father's side of the family? We don't know. My grandmother was kind of out of it, but she wasn't like in Alzheimer's. She was just in her own little universe. Let's see. Pulu says, I know that I'm weird, but another hint is I prefer most 12-year-old whiskeys over the 18-year-old or higher. That's not weird. The complexity of an older whiskey or an older scotch isn't everybody's taste. I mean, I've got a bottle of 12-year-old here. Is that 12? Yeah, 12-year-old here, which I need to finish up by next week. Because I want it gone before the second anniversary in this house, so I can go buy a new one. But we get into the crazy old ones, and I don't appreciate them as much as I should. So I think around 18, beyond that, it gets too fancy for my palate. Thank you very much. Should we play some more Pew Pew?
Yes, please.
Good.
Okie dokie. Let's see, let's make sure Alex is back. Anybody got a taste for anything?
I'm back in.
Yeah, I saw that. Does anybody have a taste for anything in particular?
Not at the moment for me.
Okay.
See, I got one more endeavor to complete, and that's destroy 30 Tholian ships.
30 Tholian ships. Well, do you want the easy version or the slightly more difficult version?
I'll take the more slightly difficult version.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Take the easy way out.
He wants the difficult version. We can do the difficult.
Easy
Okay.
ways for chumps.
Hang on a
Oh,
second.
not
We
again.
can't. No, you're on an AFK penalty for the next 8 minutes, Alex.
Ah, crud. Dang it. My external hard drive came undone again.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
I guess I tried lifting it when I tried to go grab my phone because I need to purchase that
Drunken
frickin'.
Heretic, since Alex is on a AFK penalty for a moment, I grabbed you. But obviously we don't need to do red alert because Alex is out for the next 8 minutes. So, is there something you'd like to do, Drunken Heretic, while we're waiting for Alex to get off the penalty?
Do we have all
Okay, so I bought the lifetime subscription almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Because I bought it back on May 20th.
Yeah. And? What's the hell? What were you saying?
Do we all
Do
have
what?
the universal?
We can do the universal. I've done mine, but I'm happy to do it again. Does anybody need to do it?
I don't want to drag the team in just because I haven't done it.
Oh, heck. What? It's going to take us a minute and a half? Oh, well, universal, you want Operation Riposte, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do
That
Operation
will
Riposte.
take longer than a minute.
It will not take longer than a minute. Okay, slightly longer than a minute. Well, we have
Has anyone seen Invader Sim?
the series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely. I've done Invaders, or played Invaders, seen Invaders Zim. Absolutely. Operation Riposte.
That's kinda impressive.
Just before Ed passed away, Weewoo? Weewoo?
We were.
Okay. Just before Ed passed away, we were actually doing our Invader Zims. He was going to do Zim, and I was developing Grr.
Oh my god! I'm gonna sing the Doom song now.
Yes. Absolutely, the Doom song.
The Klingons
Did
have
you
made
know
attack
he
from
has
air.
made a recent movie?
No.
Enter the Florpus? Yeah, Enter the Florpus it's called. You have to watch it, it's amazing.
It's Jonan
Jonan
Vasquez.
Vasquez went
Yes.
all out on that one.
I'm going to so watch that.
Actually, no. I purchased the. I purchased the
We
last
don't have much time. Drop the facility shield.
So did you have a question about that?
No, I was just saying I bought it almost a year ago.
So, Taz, when I did have my martial arts school, we would have parties every couple of weeks on Friday nights. Give the kids something to do that was wholesome and healthy. So we had Invader Zim nights where we served waffles.
First away team
Awesome! Waffles!
Shields on Zenith 2 are down.
They got
Boarding
soap and
operation.
peanuts.
Another away team is securing
Oh
Zenith
my
1
god,
station.
oh my god, amazing. I wish I could be there.
That was so
We
fun.
have successfully captured Zenith 1
What?
I can
station.
imagine.
I was gonna say hi to Laura. I was gonna say hi to Laura.
And of course, while the kids were watching Invader Zim, the adults were playing Cards Against Humanity.
I don't know what that is.
You've never played Cards? Oh my gosh, we're going to have to ruin your life by making Cards Against
Okay.
Humanity. It is so good.
My life's already been ruined. Thank you very much.
Another away team reports successful transport to Zenith 2 station.
Basically, a question gets asked.
I played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with my sister, fiance, and her fiance's cousin, who oddly has the same name as me.
Zenith 3 has lost shields. Transport away team.
Cards Against Humanity is there is a question asked, and every player has a couple of cards in their hands, and they come up with the response they think is the best response. And everybody plays their answer. They get read out one at a time. Basically, the one that is the most fun is the winner. And then you go to the next round. There's not really a winner to it. Apula Velgar, you have no friends to play with? I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Cards Against Humanities, pretty much apples to apples.
Zenith 3
Just
station is secured.
apples to apples is the G version.
Engage cloak. And regroup
It's
at
definitely
the
not
next
G.
station.
Definitely not G.
Yeah, no,
So-
what I'm saying is apples to apples is the G version, or of Cards Against Humanity.
Take them out.
Ours was so not G that we couldn't read the answers out loud because the kids were in the other side of the room watching stuff. So we just put the cards down.
All
Everybody
ships
would
be
read them
advised.
and try not to wet their pants laughing. And the kids would come over going, "What are you laughing about?" "Oh, nothing, sweetie." So, Apula Felgar, I'm very much a lone survivor type person. I don't have a lot of social network. Never did, except for my students. And here I am in Indy on my own. And lo and behold, out of the blue, I get a text from an unknown number last night asking if I want to hang out
Intercept
and
enemy
play
missiles
Savage
before they
Worlds
reach
on
our
Saturday.
transports.
I'm like, okay. And we're going to do it with all the boys. And I'm like, oh!
Transport Alpha 1
It is
reports
my
missile lock
son's
on.
friend, co-worker, who's getting together a party night for all the adults who don't have social lives. I'm like, sure, that sounds like a good way to ruin a night. Meet people, drink popcorn, play video games, or non-video games, board games, whatever this is.
I haven't played board games in ages.
Okay.
That's a lost
2 missiles
ability, I
dislodged.
think.
Transport Beta 1.
Well, since
They
they
can
do...
be so fun too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They usually play Warhammer, but... Well, I do have an army. That's what my son does for work, so we try not to play Warhammer when we get together.
I've
Okay,
never gotten to play Warhammer. It's not a thing in Norway, so...
Okay, so here's the thing. Rolling who's down at the planet?
I would.
Hang on a second, Graz. I can barely hear you. I'm going to turn you up there. Can you say that again, Graz?
Okay, so who's down at the
Gamma
planet
1
with
is
me?
being targeted by 2 more
I was
missiles.
down there a moment ago. I can come back
Me.
down. Oh, you're down there?
No,
Okay.
no.
I'll
No, pretty much what I was saying is someone else besides you was down here.
I can.
Yeah, but the person down here with me, okay, is
I'm
good.
not good at being down there. I just happened to see a missile coming up towards me, so
Okay.
I went after it.
Yeah, whoever's down here with me, I'm okay
That
with
would
that.
be me.
Good.
So, Apula Felger, I don't know where you live, but one thing I have found here is a number of game stores that sell the games and then have table space for people to go and play the games. Even if you don't have friends, you can just generally go in and say, hey, pick up a game. And they will arrange nights for like specific games, Magic games, other games. And just people show up and play. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. I know at least one game store that Sneery does have
2 missiles are
occasionally
inbound on Alpha corridor.
will have game nights.
Damn it.
They have a
the
website and they'll post on there. Okay, Thursday night
Yeah.
is this. Saturday night's this. Saturday we have also it's like Game X this at blah blah at this time.
The cicadas have been
There's other games at this time and it's this. So
Yeah.
there's going to be a D&D. They're usually going to have a D&D group, probably a Warhammer group.
Yeah. So one of the rules at the local place is you can't bring in your own food and drinks. You have to buy them there. But they go to Walmart,
missiles is launched.
Costco,
Alpha corridor.
and they buy cases of them for a couple of bucks and sell them for like 10 cents extra. So it's not like they're making a fortune. They make a little bit of money, but there's no table rent or anything like that. Pulu says, I'm too antisocial for going to gaming. I'm not going to tell you being antisocial is a
Transport
bad
Gamma
thing.
3 is targeted.
You do you.
Destroy the missile.
Right shield's failing. Core shield's failing.
I'm not antisocial, I'm just kind of an introvert.
I've reached that point in my life where 99% of my friends
Cicada
is
reports that
starting
combat
family
ready.
lives.
Yeah.
I
That happens.
can't blame them, it's the normal human thing to do, right?
For some people, yeah. Greltor, new season on Stowe tomorrow. So after the patch tomorrow, we will have season 35 kicking off. We have a new episode. We have a new TFO? 2 new TFOs? 1 new TFO, I think. There's new TFOs. Plus, we've got the anniversary event. Yay! in
And they have verified that the
The security clearance transport vessels.
Omega
Yes,
modules
yes,
are
Omega. I love the Omega event. I will be such a happy girl.
yeah, they have confirmed for the event starting tomorrow.
Yep, I saw that and I was doing the happy dance.
I think I heard that all the way down here.
You did. That squeal of mom delight going, woo! Omega
Yeah,
pilots.
there was news video. A lot of dogs down here
Yeah.
were bothered.
Yeah, it's that high-pitched squeal of delight. I don't know. Is EVE Online still a thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
EVE
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I still occasionally see commercials for it.
The Klingon transports.
I've been seeing commercials for Foundation.
I was playing recently, and
Klingon transport.
it's not
disabled.
very new player
Track it back
friendly
to our
to put
starting
it
area.
like that.
You have to go
Well,
wash
not
your...
many games are, but the amount of
The Klingon transport has been secured.
stuff I could do, there was no end to it.
Pulu says, I need to go wash my balls. Okay.
Klingon
TMI?
transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. The Klingon transport has been
Oh, I didn't
secured.
get that one. Oh, I got that one. Okay. EVE Online was never new player friendly. My husband loved it.
Transport disabled.
He never got into Stowe, but he loved EVE Online.
I can somewhat understand if he was into EVE Online not being able to get into Stowe, because EVE Online is massive,
Yep.
absolutely massive, and yeah, Star Trek Online just looks like a tiny sandbox compared.
Mm-hmm. I just didn't like
But
the
then-
concept of everything dying. Yeah, I do have a filthy mind.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Okay, I'm going to ask a really embarrassing question that I don't know the answer to. What does
Go ahead.
SMH mean?
Shaking my head.
Oh, thank you! I've been trying to figure
You-
that
you-
one out
you-
for the last couple of days.
Transport disabled.
You thought it was sexual, didn't you?
No, I didn't. But I mean, I use everything else in terms of shorthand. And then I'm like, I saw an SMH pop up a couple of days ago, and I'm like, oh, what the
The
heck's
Klingon
that?
transport has been secured.
And no, I'm not actually going to go and look, so there.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
When I started working at the engineering firm that I was working at until last year, well, I guess that was more than a year now, I would do, the IDK and IKR and things like that, and they didn't know what they were. I'm like, but you're engineers, how can you not know this stuff?
Tractor it back to our starting area. We've got a tractor beam
And I'm
on
like,
the transport
you at least know what an ID10T error is, right?
An idiot. For those that don't know.
Good to know.
PEPCAX? No, we don't know what PEPCAX is.
Problem exists between keyboard and user.
Keyboard and chair.
Yeah, keyboard and chair, yeah.
Yeah. Girltor says abbreviations, I hate them. Yep. I used to type out everything. I used to type out the word tune when I was playing this as CHARACTER. I refuse to use characters. Not cartoon, character.
has been secured.
And they'd be like, you can just call it a tune. No. No, I am not calling it a tune.
Yeah, that took me a moment as well.
And this is before we were doing a lot of, chat, team speak, and all that stuff. It would just be type out everything.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
Have we gotten everything?
7 transport. 1 exploded.
Eh.
Should be it.
But no more, right? Just the last one's coming in?
I don't think there is any more coming in. What?
What?
The game has de-equipped my weapons. Why?
Oh, God. Let's see if it's done. It hasn't done it this time. It's been doing that to me lately. It
It
took
did
my
it to me.
engines off the other day, and I'm like, what?
It's like they should just make the loadout slots free. Making us pay for it feels
Well, you
really.
get 2, right?
You get 1, and from there on you have to pay for them. And being one of those who have paid for a lot of loadout slots because I
Ready
do a
new
lot of
inbound
different
contact.
builds.
So you do, yeah.
Dreadnought.
Mine's showing that I have 2 loadout slots.
It's a really slap in the face, especially when you have 9 of them and you have to redo them all. Jesus.
All vessels. Disable that dreadnought.
All right, if
We need to
any
stay
of the devs
contracting
are out there
alive.
listening, that would be a lovely quality of life thing then. Loadout slots. Free loadout slots. Make it a perk for lifers. I don't want that.
No, just make them free, because then people won't have that big of a reason to complain about it. But as long as they're taking money for it and it's not working,
Yeah, that's true. It's not working all the time.
Words so.
Well, that had some loot to it. But,
It'll do.
ooh, that got me up to 2.5. Woo! Actually, speaking of EVE Online, my husband kept this little notebook with all of his information on it. And it's one of the things that I found when I was going through stuff the other day. It's very interesting. All of his notes and his little handwriting. I'm thinking I should, just toss it out. But just looking at
no,
it.
don't. If he has played that game since the beginning, he has like a legendary account. So if you ever feel like stepping into his footsteps, you
Oh,
could
he
have
didn't
one
leave the
same.
password. I want you to know that.
Oh, so you don't have access to it, Eden?
No, I do not. I
Oh,
mean, I might be able to go through here and find it, but he's got all his information on what he had, where it was. But does he have the account name and the password? No. Nobody. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Even then, you could put it on eBay because it would be a very interesting history lesson for the EVE Online players who can dream of better days than days past.
Yeah, it's.
Have an actual historical document, so to speak.
Yeah. Now I do say there are places where I find passwords, just passwords written down.
just a password with no reference to where the password belongs.
Nope. I found a page just
Yeah.
with all passwords, but no clue what they were.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been thinking when I die, it would be a net loss to lose my accumulated games and stuff, so I absolutely should
You
hand
should.
my Steam over when I reach the time.
I found it.
You found it!
I found it.
Maybe we should get some EVE Online competent players together and have a look at that account of yours. You
Oh
might
my
have
God.
an adventure ahead of you. As I said, I have an account and I wouldn't mind playing EVE with you.
The question then becomes, does it use some kind of third-party authentication, second-party authentication, TFA of any sort?
Yeah,
Should it?
but that can be replaced. When I was playing it, it kept hounding me to activate two-factor authentication, but I didn't.
Because I did discontinue his email.
Yeah, but that is not a problem. You can recreate his email
Okay.
and the password will be sent there. But you can also go contact support, explain your situation, and you might get lucky. In the case on Star Trek Online,
Mm-hmm.
you two were too far separated for them to actually help you, but this is your husband.
Yep. Well, with
You're actually close enough that I think they might want to help you.
Stowe was blunt. They said even if you had a legal document, they couldn't do it. But if I'd had the
Oh,
email, I could have gone in. But
oh.
so it's very interesting. Thank you, Panny. I will check it out and explain the situation. It'd be interesting to go back and look at this, but I can't believe it. It's in the middle of a page of business references that he was using. That is so bizarre. But yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, I was thinking you could ship the notebook of your husband that has notes beginning with the beginning of
Yeah.
Eve.
But
Uh,
the
if I
computer.
was
Go ahead.
part of that company, CCP, I believe,
Mhm.
as a publisher,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would like to have that book.
Yeah. I would be happy to send that to them. It's very interesting. And
send a copy of it to them. Just remember, you might be sitting on a gold mine.
well, maybe
Because Eve is way older than Stowe, right?
not that
Eve
much.
came out
Very
in
much older,
Is
2000,
yes.
it?
2001. Yeah. It's the first proper space MMO, and it has been evolving since.
Wow.
People are making documentaries about the economy system in Eve because
Mhm.
it's actually more, how should I say, it's more involved than our own system is.
Oh yeah.
It's insane. Uh, Stopgaps for Eve for most players is the game is too big. And if you have a account that has been playing the game steadily from the beginning,
Yeah. Yeah, he
oh
would
my
have been.
God, you might be sitting on something really, really unique there.
Wow. Okay. Boy, and I should.
And playing through his account would always be a resurrection for you because you would be relearning your husband if you understand.
Oh yeah. No, it's one of the reasons I wanted to play some of Ed's stuff because it was my connection to him to go back and play some of
Hmm.
his old stuff. This would be interesting. I should tell my son. He would love this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did he play Eve or?
With his dad, yeah.
Oh my God! You should go and play it with your son. Jesus, you're gonna have a blast.
Wow.
That would be an insane bonding tool, I think.
I would never have looked that much further down on the page because I saw the top of it and it's all the business stuff. And stupid things like,
Uh,
oh, go to the store Saturday. No, Dad. You just had a snack. You do not need another snack yet. Oh, the dogs. Let us do one more and then I'm going to get out of here so they can have their snack and I can go bake some bread. Yeah, fair. Don't forget,
um,
tomorrow.
i-
Go
if
ahead.
if you're gonna watch the Invader Sim movie, can I watch it with you?
Sure, I'm not going to watch it tonight, though.
No, just give me a message when you do.
Got it. I will do that. Tomorrow, everybody. So as soon as the patch is done, I'm going to do a really quick Omega to get that thing started because that's going to fit in better with my life. And then we will be on. Yeah, I hear you, dear. And playing the new episode and the new TFOs. And I've got some keys that I didn't use from the other day, so I might be opening some of those Ethereum boxes while we're at it. All right, what shall we do for our last one? Yeah, I hear you. You just had cookies. You cannot tell me you're hungry. And she's just looking at me like, I'm starving, Mom.
Well, I just completed all my endeavors.
Oh, yay. That's good. No, it's Loki. No.
Oh yeah, I also know how much Zen I'm getting. I'm getting 500 a month.
Yeah, that's what it should be. Peony, Loki, and Fifi both got their dinner at 4 o'clock, and they just had a snack about an hour ago, so there's no way that they're hungry. They woke me up in the middle of the night last night going, hey, we're hungry. What? No. And it's the reason I only got 2 hours of sleep, because they're doing the, hey, we're hungry. Ah. Okay, what are we
Are
doing?
you
What's
sure
our
they're
last one
waking
here?
you because you're hungry, or are they just checking on you?
Oh, they sleep with me. They were doing the, hey, we're hungry.
Okay.
That or there were squirrels. They almost got the squirrels in the backyard today. Squirrels were stupid. Squirrels forgot their dogs.
Wow.
What shall we do?
I don't know.
Infected?
Sure, infected.
Elite?
I'm switch.
Okay, advance.
No, I can switch. Let me.
Elite, infected, elite, always elite and infected.
Then let me leave the team. Graz, I'm going to put you in charge for a sec.
Okay.
Let me go get a tune that isn't going to die pathetically in 3 seconds. Drunken Heretic's going for Guillotine or Leviathan. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. By the time we get to this point tomorrow night, we're all going to be burned out on having run the new episode and the new missions. Oh, thank you. Are you still team lead, or did you make me team lead?
You are.
Okay. Infected Elite. Weeboo?
We will.
You.
Are you parsing this one?
I am.
Okay. I'm more curious on time than anything else.
I am back in the game.
Well, I will do this one, and then I'm going to get out of here and, like I said, bake some bread.
Have fun baking bread.
I like homemade bread, but it's been chilly. During the summer, it's great. It's warm. The yeast rises. The bread is light and delicate and fluffy. It's currently, well, it's 50 degrees, but the yeast is still going, eh. So Taz wants me to play Barry Manilow, but I think Barry White would be better for them to have the yeast getting it on.
Situation is grim.
Are we splitting
yeah.
this, or everybody doing it regular way?
I have a normal left
Okay.
and right.
Okay. Devs, if you're listening, the other quality of life thing we want is we're all here, we're all ready. Can we just hit the button and go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a nice thing.
That would be
actually.
a nice thing.
A button that said, I'm ready, and when the last person clicked ready, it went.
Yeah, we used to have things
No,
like that.
I'll say this: it's like everyone once they gives you, everyone checks the ready box.
Yep.
It gives you a 5-second countdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available. The nanite probes to repair the transformer. Stop them.
Oh.
The probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
But
Oops, did we get the assault?
Misfire.
get teleported.
Oh, the subspace thing.
Yeah. So it's so annoying when it takes you away and back to an already dead target. It's like, oh.
That's why I took it off and made it a toggle during this one. This is the Acheron Quilter. A fun little ship now that it finally has some degree of health and hull. And it's pretty.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit.
Not what I would call a little ship.
No, it is a little. Oh. Though it handles very well.
Well, that new ship, out with the anniversary thing in the logbox is a brick.
Yeah.
Speed of 4. That is as slow as that Klingon sarcophagus.
Yeah. Well, this ship is not one of the faster ships, but there's enough stuff on it to make it goes when it needs to go. But it's very slow normally.
Okay, so I'll say this: we just had a good run.
Let's see what we got here.
Yes, the lowest, according to now, keep in mind this is Nexus. The lowest hitting person was doing
Me.
250. Yeah, 257.
Dang. Yeah, nobody was bad here. Dr. Eclipse came in at 621. Graz was 490. Taz was just behind him at 475. I was at 316. And what the hell was at 257? Nobody did a bad job on that. Minute 45 seconds. Nice work.
Yeah, so less than 2 minutes, and yeah, if you're doing 257 in infected elite, you're doing a good run. Especially if you're at someone pulling almost triple your DPS as well. But so
Yeah, I'm flying a beam overload boat. That is, pretty much the worst firing mode.
Yeah, mine's CSV.
But so good run.
Yeah, really good run. Just looking at the numbers here. Everything seems super effective for everybody. Nicely done, everybody. Woo! All right, I'm gonna. Mr. Davis off work. I am out of here though. We will be back tomorrow, in the morning, obviously, and then let's snooze that. Then guessing around noonish my time to start in with the new stuff. I'm not sure how long the patch will be, but assuming it's just a standard patch. And as soon as I get a really quick Omega thing started, then I will be on. So 15 minutes or so. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for being here. That was an awesome run tonight. We will be doing the new episode and the new TFOs tomorrow. And we will do one lunchtime and go for a couple hours, then have to walk the dogs. And then we'll be back and do a night show. And you can hear her growling because it's definitely snack time. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night.
Have a good day, Mom.